You had mentioned something along the lines of rewarding a child when they're doing something good and to increase their tarbiyah. What happens? And I think you mentioned this also, that if they're working only for the reward, then they're just going after the dunya.
Yeah.
How do you reconcile it with that? Like for a child who's doing Quran, you're just giving them something every single time. Like how do you balance it out?
I think that you've been reading the book of the impossible questions to answer, Yani, today. I don't know what it is, what zone you're in today, Yani, you're killing me. It is the most difficult aspect of parenting, in my opinion. The balance between the dependency upon instant gratification and the need to take them off instant gratification. We can't get anything done from these little rascals without Yani rewarding them. And we're telling to everyone that instant gratification kills Yani their long-term goals, their patient ability. If you ask me, when people ask me who's an amazing parent, I identify them by the ones who are able to solve this problem. Nothing else matters to me. This is the holy grail of parenting. How to reach that balance. You see some parents who, I don't know what they did, what jadoo yani behavior they pulled upon their kid, right? Where they are able to reward them with healthy carrots and stuff like that. Like how on earth did that happen? Yani that a kid memorizes Quran based on carrots, yani, okay? That's next level parenting. I am your student, okay? You know what I'm saying? You are sensei 100%. If they are able to establish instant gratification in a healthy way and replace yani, the human child desire for reward and tasty reward and fun reward, and replace it yani, with yani, even the idea of not getting a reward and being patient to the next level. Don't look to me for that solution. Yani, you know, I'm the dentist's enemy. Honestly, dentists hate my guts because I put my hand up and self-avowed failure at instant gratification versus deferred gratification. One thing I will say is that don't sell yourself short. That much I have got game in, meaning that there has to be a scale of rewards. So a lot of the time, yani, people get so excited and carried away yani, because of their achievement. So for example, they've memorized a page or memorized a juz. People go in too heavy. You know, the whole kind of reward system. I told you guys before that when Eesa was memorizing Quran, we'll speak about that later in the session. I said to him that his reward would be a PlayStation. Okay? But that's the whole Quran, by the way. Now, folks, yani, say a PlayStation for one juz recorded, one juz yani, memorized. Are you kidding me? Yani, you get what I'm trying to say? If we don't have a control on this and make sure, or mobile phone, for example, which is the worst present and gift to give anyone to ever, but we'll come to that in another session. But if you are following along the lines of yani, gifting folks yani, in a non-exponential or non-whatever, nonsensical, actually is the perfect word, yani, then by the time they memorize Quran, you're going to have to give them your own house or something, right? Because what else are you going to have left? So I'll say this much, that if you are going to fall into the instant gratification kind of trap, which we all are, at least make instant gratification as healthy as possible, or as monetary less, or as monetarily easy as possible, or make it as reverse psychology as possible. So I'm going to share a little thing from my own, yani, my own little kind of box of tricks. My reward for a kid doing Quran or a page or a surah was me taking him to the masjid. Now, in a normative sense, that's punishment followed by punishment. Right? But that's depending upon how you sell a visit to the masjid. If you have got a culture in the masjid where this 7, 8, 9-year-old comes in and they're treated like a superstar, and adults are around, high-fiving, how you doing, whatever, whatnot, might get a cheeky sweet, might get a cheeky fist bump, yani you feel like, yani, you know what, you're part of the gang. Remember the one thing, kids all want to be like adults, and we of course all want to be like kids again, right? So kids thrive off that idea of responsibility, honor, respect. So when I was talking about the whole going to masjid thing, I'm very serious about the whole 7, 8, 9, 10. I really do believe that we've messed up the whole concept of tarbiyah and our relationship between children and masajid, or children and aspects of worship, as we're going to come to when we speak about Quran memorization and discipline especially. So for me, I would work with my imam. Our imam, you know what he would do? Okay, still the same imam, Shaykh Abdul Ghaffar. What he would do in the morning is, and he still does it, if he sees the kids at Fajr, and I'm talking the 7, 8-year-old ones, after Salah when everyone's doing their dhikr, he calls them to the front. goes into the front and gives them a sweet in front of everyone, and he says, you know, that so-and-so came to Fajr today, so-and-so came to whatever, whatnot. I'm telling you, man, those kids are on a whole different level. Yani, what I'm saying is that if we are able to change the reality of that trip, and maybe one every 10, the visit to the masjid is a little stop off on a bit of an ice cream parlor on the way home, or to the supermarket to pick up, yani, you know, a box of Haagen-Dazs or something like that. You know what I mean? It's associated benefits. It's not, yani, it's still a reward, but not a reward. It's, you know what I'm trying to say? You manipulate the system. But it's a tough way. It's a tough ask, yani, to make a kid, yani, just keep thinking deferred gratification. That's why when Sue Palmer talks about it, she's absolutely right. It's spot on. It really is.